The definitions of economics. Now, before we start off learning about economics, we need to know what economics is. As such, in this video, we define economics. Now, the problem of defining economics is that economics is concerned with a variety of economic activities. As such, there isn't one definition that is satisfactory. Barbara Wooten had observed that whenever 6 economists are gathered, there are 7 opinions. Lionel Robbins remarked, "We're all talking about the same thing, but we have not yet agreed what it is we are talking about." Now, this is the reason why we are sticking with 4 basic definitions of economics. The first being Adam Smith's definition. Now, this is also referred to as the wealth definition. Adam Smith was a classical economist, and he and people like J.S. Mill considered economics as a practical science of production and distribution of wealth. Smith said that economics is concerned with an inquiry into the nature and the causes of wealth of nations, and it is related to the laws of production, exchange, distribution, and consumption of wealth. Now, there are certain things that we can define or find from this definition. The first being the fact that this definition was stressing on the study of wealth. It wasn't considering the non-materialistic aspects like air and water, which usually does not command a price. Now, according to Smith, economics was something that gives you a way of understanding the causes by which an economy could accumulate wealth and bring in economic development. So, according to him, if you wanted to be wealthier, you had to start producing more. Now, all of this is based on the assumption or the thought process that humans are basically economic men. An economic man is a person who is always aware of his self-interest. Now, there was certainly something which was good about this definition. The fact that he was one of the first person to separate economics as a completely different subject of study matter. That is the reason why he is referred to as the father of political economy. Another good thing about this definition was that it tried to look into the causes that could increase wealth. Wealth particularly meant material goods, which obviously are scarce because you're supposed to produce them. They're not found in abundance. And it definitely gave a very clear-cut idea that humans were well aware of their needs and that they wanted to make sure that their needs were satisfied to the max. Now, obviously, because there are so many thought processes in economics, quite a few criticisms came up. One of the first criticism of Adam Smith's wealth definition was the fact that it stressed too much on the materialistic aspect. It did not give enough importance to humans who also required non materialistic things for their welfare as well as happiness. This is one of the reasons why quite a few economists referred to his definition as a dismal science. They said it was dark and dismal. Another problem that others had with this definition was the fact that it seemed very ambiguous. There was no clarity as to what economics truly is. They felt that it was supposed to be the study of a common man, not an economic man. It stressed so much on wealth that humans, a man, was relegated to a secondary position in this definition, whereas they were supposed to be the core matter. Because wealth is not an end in itself, it is only a means to achieving ends. This is also the reason why economists felt that this definition was a little static.